to another My Time at Sandrock video. To those who have clicked on this video, obviously money making is really important to you, and honestly I think it's for anyone that's playing this game for obvious reasons. Here are some easy ways to make you more money, consistent money, to get you rolling in that dough, because we all be needing it, isn't that right? Here is my number one tip, and if you aren't already doing this, you are missing out on so much gold, especially daily gold, and that is commissions over at the Commerce Guild. If you head into the building and interact with the board, there should be a bunch of missions that you can interact with the Sandrock town members asking for certain things, and you will be getting like a couple of $100s for your very beginner ones, like the 1-star ones. But the more you start to do, the higher your reputation becomes, which means you'll start to get high level ones, which are represented by these stars on these missions. You can only accept one per star. I'm not sure if this is because it's an early access thing, but you can actually accept one mission per level. So you can do one 1-star, one 2-star, one 3-star, so on and so forth. Another thing you should also do with your commissions is not only when you complete them, you'll get some social skills, but you should also interact with the townfolk for that reason, because when you get enough points, you should put a point into quick delivery knowledge, which when you complete a commission on the same day that you accept it, you get a 5% increase on your rewards. You should also try and get your hands on a refiner, which you can get the recipe from Chi over in the research center. Building it on the assembly station and placing it down allows you to build the quality up of an item that you craft, and this will be needed for certain commissions. A lot of people will ask for rare or outstanding quality, so keep that in mind, because this will actually affect the reward that you get, which obviously means if you hand in the correct quality, you're getting the better result, which means you're getting more money. While you're waiting for your commissions to work through the machines and whatnot, you should look out for any side quests that are located on the map. Look out for any blue exclamation marks or blue arrows, because this will direct you to townfolk that have some side quests for you. You don't need to do these, but it's easy money. Eventually, when you build your relationship up with some of the townfolk, they'll start to give you part-time work, including Cooper over at the ranch. His part-time work is really easy to complete, and he doesn't give a lot of money, but to be honest, it's a little bit of money and it is something. So the more that you do of this, the more you can accumulate more money. Eventually you'll get Owen and even Amira, who will start to give you part-time work. So if you're interested in that, keep your eyes out for any of the blue marks on your mini map and complete them as much as you can. Now this is a tough one to suggest, but hang in there with me. I promise it's going to be worthwhile. Obviously your work table and your assembly station is going to be used. The things you can make from both of these machines are actually kind of useful to make money. Some of your cheaper resources such as wood, stone, and fiber, which you can commonly find right behind your workshop, is quite useful for some of the easier things to make. I would also suggest trying to make the weapons via the work table, but you will need a consistent way to get yourself copper bar, wood for wooden sticks, and fiber to craft these. Each of the weapons, which there's 4 in total in the work table that are very easy to make, will also have an additional item. So here is my suggestion to make these, and this is how much you can sell these if you want to consider selling the weapons. There are stone daggers that you can sell each for 18 gold, but you will need some cactus spine, which are commonly found by kicking those cactus flower trees right behind your workshop. You can also make some stone sword and shields, which you can sell at 27 gold and will require wooden stick from wood and copper bar, so this is an easy one to make. There is stone spear that you can sell for 29 gold each, but will require quartz, commonly harvested from gravel in the desert right behind your workshop. And lastly, there's the big sword that you can craft that sells for a whopping 40 gold each, but you will need some yak mill horns, which are dropped by the yak mill that you can kill over in the desert right behind your workshop. Eventually, once you start working on your workshop, the game will prompt you to try and get yourself an immediate work table, which is just a work table, but it unlocks some mid to late game items. Surprisingly, the actual recipe or the crafting of the immediate work table is really good. You can actually sell these for 685 gold as long as you've got yourself a recycler, a grinder, and a processor, and have a consistent way to farm yourself marble, copper, old parts, and hardwood. Then you can sell these quite frequently, and if you can do these dailies, that's pretty much nearly 700 gold you can get yourself daily. So if you haven't noticed and you play some Sandrock, there's a big emphasis on socializing, not just to work with the Sandrock team and get to know the town folk, but you can also get some social skills, which then you can use your social points, which can definitely help you in your gameplay. These are the 3 options that you could use your social points on to increase your commission rewards. There is the quality bonus knowledge, which when you put a point into it will increase the reward you get from commissions by 10% when the items you've handed in are of higher quality than asked by that person. There is the chart topper knowledge skill, which increases your reward bonus by 5% if you're in the top 3 ranked at the Commerce Guild. And obviously there's the one I mentioned before of the quick delivery skill, which when handing in a commission on the same day that you accepted it will give you a 5% bonus of rewards. You may have noticed me mention the machine called the refiner, which you will need to trade in your data disk over at Chi at the research center to get yourself the refiner, but once you build build this and place it down, the refiner can actually help you in increasing the quality of items. Not only is this going to be useful in your commissions because a lot of your commissions will ask for a certain type of quality, but this will actually increase the value of that item, which means you can make items, increase their quality, and sell them for more money. There are definitely items that are needed in the refiner to make your items of better quality, and these are more of like mid to late game items if you're playing the early access, but if you can get yourself to forage these as often as you can get better quality items that you've made, and then you can sell these for even more money. Now, this is a weird tip to suggest, but if you haven't noticed this so far, this might have a small impact in your gameplay. Now, obviously in Sandrock, there are different stores that you can interact with, and each have their own corresponding registers, which not only can you buy and sell specific items related to that store, but the market will actually have an impact on the pricing of these items. So if you interact with a register and you can see the market price is in the minus, it is best to buy items now because the value of items is less than normal. But if you see them in the increase, it's best to hold on to your money until the market brings down the price a little bit more. Additionally, if the prices are actually increased, it's best to try and sell your items now because the value of your items will be increased because of the market. So keep that in mind and interact with the different stores. So if the market value is increased, sell your items then because you can make a little bit more money that way. Go and make that money. Till next time, take care.